Hey friends, welcome back to the Life of Amy June. I'm Amy, and if you're new here, this channel is all about realistic productivity, planning systems, and the real side of running multiple businesses without losing your dang mind and pretending your life looks more together than it actually is. Today, I'm sharing my actual daily routine, the May edition, and I want to be upfront about something before we even get into it. I call it the May edition on purpose because my routine is not the same year-round. It shifts with the season, with the school schedule, with whatever life is doing. Summer looks different, holidays look different, and I think being honest about that is way more helpful than pretending I have one perfect routine that never changes. So this is what a real day looks like for me right now. Let's get into it. Here's a quick picture of what my life actually holds so the rest of this makes sense to you. I run 4 businesses, well, 5 if you count YouTube. I don't really count that as a business because it is not generating revenue to pay me for all of the time I take to make my videos. But anyways, I digress. Luxxe Marketing is my full service digital marketing agency. Amy June Lashes and Luxxe Mani are my beauty brands. And Productivity Prism is my planning and productivity brand, which if you've been here for a while, you already know. So on any given day, I'm managing client accounts, running product brands, creating content, being a wife and mom and a pet mom. And the honest truth is my son's school schedule is the frame that everything else fits inside of. My workday in May runs 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is the container. And instead of fighting it, I have learned to work with it. Okay, I have to be real with you here because I feel like every routine video shows someone waking up at 5 a.m. with a green juice and a perfect blowout, and that is just not me. I wake up about 15 minutes before we need to leave. That's it. I brush my teeth, brush my hair, get my son's water and snack ready, do his hair, and we are out the door. That is my morning. And I used to feel a little embarrassed about that, honestly, like I should be waking up earlier and doing more before school. But this is just what works for me, and our mornings are calm and we're never rushing, and I have stopped apologizing for a routine that actually fits my real life. Drop off happens, and then I come home, and that is where my day actually begins. This part is something I don't see talked about enough, and it's genuinely one of the most important parts of my day. When I get home from drop-off, I do not go straight to my desk. I give myself a transition window first. I take my vitamins, I make my water for the day, make my coffee, I make my bed, I switch any laundry that needs to move, I do a quick tidy of the main living area. Nothing deep, nothing fancy, just enough to make the space feel calm. And here is why it matters. When your environment is chaotic, your brain is chaotic. I cannot sit down and do focused creative work when there are dishes on the counter staring at me. The 15 to 20 minutes I spend resetting the space pays for itself in focus for the rest of the morning. Then I head into my office. Before I open a single client file or check a single message, I plan my day. And let me be completely honest here. Sometimes before school drop-off, if I do get up early, I will handle client messages and emails before I take my son to school, but it is not the norm, and I wanted to show you what I do 99% of the time. So I plan my day. This is a non-negotiable for me, and if you've been watching my YouTube shorts, you will see that I have been showing you how I plan the night before and how I plan the morning of. I already did my weekly reset on Sunday, so I know the big picture. But every morning I still sit down with my planner and I get very specific about the day. I write my main goal for the day, my top 3 priorities, and I do my time blocking. What needs to happen? When is it happening? And how much time am I giving it? This takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but it is the difference between a day where I feel in control and a day where I just react to whatever comes at me. And reactive day feels very exhausting, even when you technically still got things done. Once the plan is in place, I start work at 9 a.m. I work in focused blocks, not just one long stretch from 9 to whenever. I basically find a group of like tasks and then I put them in a chunk of time, or a work block I like to call it. This keeps me from getting stuck on one thing for hours when there are 4 businesses worth of things that need attention. The type of work shifts depending on the day. Some mornings are deep work for Luxxe Marketing, writing strategy, reviewing client content, handling deliverables. Other mornings are for YouTube, where I'm scripting or filming or editing. And then there are days where I'm in Productivity Prism or my beauty brands working on product content and back-end stuff and sales ideas and new products and things like that. The key here is that I'm not jumping between all of it chaotically. There is a loose theme to each day, which I usually do an AM focus and a PM focus. Some days, if the work blocks are shorter, I'll have 3 different focuses. Really depends on the day. And that intention alone makes a massive difference in how much I actually get done. Lunch is somewhere between noon and 1:30, depending on what I'm in the middle of. I do not set a hard alarm for this one. I check in with where I am, find a natural stopping point, and then I actually step away. And during lunch, I am not scrolling. I am doing house things, making my food, handling anything around the house that needs a few minutes, maybe switching the laundry back over. It sounds boring, but it actually gives my brain a real break because I'm doing something physical and low stakes instead of still staring at a screen. Then I eat, I breathe, I chat with my husband if he's not super busy, and then I go back into work mode. Most days I pick my son up at 3 p.m., so that afternoon window between lunch and pickup is where I handle a shorter work block set of tasks, or if anything specific needs wrapping up, or there's any admin, or there's follow-up stuff that is important but doesn't require like my heaviest creative brain, but just still needs to get done. And then when we get back from pickup, I do not fully clock out yet. He settles in, he of course has a snack because he's growing, does his thing, and I use that window to button up the rest of my workday, finishing any loose tasks that need to be finished, responding to anything time sensitive, making sure nothing is falling through the cracks, and then by 5 p.m. I try to be done. And I want to preface this here, I am not perfect by any means. I do not claim to be. I do like to try to button up my day by 5 p.m., but if you are a business owner, if you are a parent, you know that sometimes the jobs are never done. So sometimes I do have to work in the evenings before I go to sleep, after dinner and family time and things like that, and that is totally okay, and I am always very transparent, but I do really like to try to have a stopping point because it is really good for your mental health and it's really good to spend time with your family. So when 5 p.m. hits, I do a quick shutdown most days, and I will say I do this, I don't even want to give a percentage to it because it really depends on what month it is, kind of like we talked about in the beginning of this video, different seasons, different holidays, different months, summer. There's lots of things that can throw off my schedule, and you will see in my YouTube shorts that I've been putting out more recently that there have been a few times where I have done my plan for the next day pretty late at night. But I do, if possible, ideally like to do it right before 5 p.m. I'll look at everything that I got done for the day. I'll move anything over that needs to be carried over into the next day. And honestly, oftentimes I find a lot can just be crossed off. And then I write down my to-dos for the next day by time so that my brain is not trying to hold on to everything overnight. And I'm not like counting sheep while I'm trying to fall asleep. This really only takes around 5 minutes or so. After that, I start dinner, I have family time, and we just kind of wind down. It's time to spend time with your family or do something for yourself. I am not perfect at this fully. I am not great at fully disconnecting. I am really trying, but it is the intention I come back to all the time. The work will be there tomorrow. This time will not be. I want to close with the same thing I always come back to because it is the most true thing I know about routines. This is not what every single day looks like. Some days the plan goes sideways. Something comes up at Luxxe, a client needs something urgent, my son has a hard day, life happens, and the routine gets totally disrupted. That is not failure. That is just a regular Tuesday. The routine is a rhythm, not a rule. The point is not to execute it perfectly. The point is to have something to come back to. And every single day you come back to it is a win. If you've been waiting to build your routine until things slow down, I promise you this. this is the season, right now, with the life you already have. If this gave you something useful, please help me out and give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you are not already here. I post, or try to post, every single Sunday and Wednesday. Sometimes it's Monday and Thursday, but there's always something good coming. Drop a comment and tell me, what is the hardest part of your day to stay consistent with? I read every single comment and I genuinely want to know. My Productivity Prism Planner is linked below, as well as multiple freebies and guides and other useful things to help you on your productivity journey. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one really soon. Bye.